Books, banter, and a bit of chaos. Welcome to Unhinged Bookish Thoughts,
the podcast with unfiltered opinions, hilarious tangents, and way too many TBR editions. If you've ever sent an unhinged voice memo to your book bestie,
you're in the right place. Welcome back to another episode of Unhinged Bookish Thoughts with Liz and Carrie. We're back. We're here again. Today, we are going to be talking about one of our buddy reads, The Poisoner by Ivy Ophelia.
We both have our nice little copies of them. Beautiful.
Yay! Beautiful. What edition is yours?
The Kickstarter edition.
Oh, you got it from the Kickstarter. It's so cute.
She did a Kickstarter, and she's got this gorgeous art on there.
That's so pretty.
It's so nice. That beautiful.
It's stunning. So insanely beautiful.
Stunning. Wow. So, yes.
I became aware of the book when the Kickstarter had already closed. So I missed out on my opportunity. But I will say the vibes in like the art that Ivy Ophelia posts is incredible.
Yes. So she has like some of the best artists. Like they're just top tier.
It's masterpieces. Yeah.
Yes. I think if there's any other besides the back piece.
I will say, like, each chapter pretty much has like little art in here. Whether it's like silhouettes and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Because it's like old art, like not copyright. It's copyright free in the sense that it's like past its, I almost said expiration date.
Sure. I get what you're saying.
That's not the thing. Like the black pages, and it's got different silhouettes on the inside. But yeah, it's like old art that's like free use and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. Kind of unique. Not a lot of people do that. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna pre-order her special edition for Villains and Vixens.
Yeah.
I only have a handful. Yeah, that I'm gonna do, but the art inside that one is really cool.
Yes.
So yeah. Also, Ivy Ophelia is gonna be at Villains and Vixens when we go.
Yes. And she's gonna be on the panel I'm moderating.
Hey everybody, let's take a second. Let's bring it in. Liz, our signing author queen, she is going to be a signing author and moderating the panel with other badass human beings. And it's going to be about like female rage and creating badass female characters and like all the things.
All the things. I just, when I think about it, I want to vomit.
No.
I'm like, because like the names on it, like it's mainly, L.J. Andrews is like such a big name, especially in like the indie world. And I'm like, you even have to like be like face to face with her and not like, I don't know, simply faint. I don't know. Okay, you gave up already? All right, whatever, dude.
And all of them are growing by the second. Like all of you are getting bigger and bigger as we talk, and you're gonna do great. If you're gonna be there, come and support Liz and watch the panel. I want to get Ariel and I t-shirts with your face on them.
Only if I can get pajamas for the night party with your face all over them.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do it. Don't tempt me. I'm gonna show up one time at a recording. It's just gonna be your face all over my chest, and you're gonna be like, "Please go change."
Do you want to tell them how you came into the studio and what was on my screen?
I should Shrek on her screen. You know what? I'll take Shrek over the horrific filter you use in Snapchat.
Oh my! I'm gonna do that next time. Thank you for saying that.
No.
You just set us up for
so
that.
Much.
It's Shrek going like. That's what Shrek's doing. He's like,
but it's so you. So
yeah. And I was like, prank. Got you, but my headphones weren't in, so I couldn't even hear her reaction because naturally Carrie forgot to plug her fucking headset. But
I literally said, "Yeah, that seems like you."
Yeah, that checks out. And also me pranking Liz, she just goes, "Oh," and I was like,
"So true." Just like, yeah,
yes. You did it.
You did a good job.
You're just shocked that I knew how to do it.
That is the more shocking part of it. Is you knew how to change it to a green screen so that you had something up. Like at one point you were
Incredible.
on top of Shrek, so
Amen.
I was waiting on it.
That's my kind of
I was
night.
waiting on it. You're like, no, I'm the monster romance here, not you.
Guess what? I read
Mhm.
early this morning. How I started my morning.
Did you start your
I
morning?
read Ice Planet Barbarians book 3.
Nice.
I just said,
Nice.
you know what? My morning. I don't drink coffee, but Ice Planet Barbarian book 3 was like my hot, warm cup of coffee to start the day. It was incredible.
It was just the best.
Cooper. Cooper said, yeah.
Yeah. So for The Poisoner, this is, I don't know how many books in the series it's going to be. I don't. I think the second book is coming out later this year or early next year. I think. I have no idea what the name of it is. No clue.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of research before these these recordings. We're like, yes, it's a series.
Yes.
This many? Yes. Let's see. Vibes. Well, hold on. We do tropes. Tropes? Vampire?
Snake-esque viper.
I wouldn't even.
He said he was a viper-esque.
It's not enemies to lovers because I don't feel like they're enemies in a way. They're like more like I hate you to I love you kind of situation.
Yeah. If we say enemies to lovers, we mean it in the way that people say enemies to lovers incorrectly. So that way.
Yes. Because it's more like she sees him as like, I'm gonna kill that dude.
Yeah,
and
it's like a hate
like,
to love you, but they're not enemies. Not really.
No, it's more like he is like, I'm gonna eat you, and she's like, I'm gonna poison you. It's like it's a Spider-Man meme where she's like, I'm gonna kill you, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Whatever that trope is.
I would say like Touch Her and Die vibes also kind of.
Yeah, for sure. Silas. Yes.
Yes, badass female main character. Dark. Help me. Dark. It's not academia. It's not.
No.
Gothic.
It's just gothic vibes. This is only a certain subgroup of people will understand this. If you know Bailey Sarian and you know the term aqua tofana.
Yes. I now understand.
Now you know. Yeah.
I watched that one. Yes.
If you know that, you know this. There you go.
Let's talk about aqua tofana for a second. The other day, Liz did a voice memo to me. And she said it's giving aqua tofana vibes. And I was half asleep when I listened/read the transcript. And I thought she said, do you know what aquafina is? And I responded with, the water?
The water? Like, no.
And you were like,
no. And then I said, it's not aquafina, it's aqua tofana.
And then I went into a full-blown crisis, though, because I was like, do I not know what the fuck this water is called? Still not processing. Anyway, The Poisoner.
It was funny. It was a good time. Yes, The Poisoner, very gothic.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with eras, so I couldn't even tell you what era it is.
When I talked to your cousin, we were describing it as like Victorian-esque era.
Yeah.
Like, give it like a little Phantom of the Opera moment, a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I could say that, yeah.
Kind of something like that.
It also was giving like Jack the Ripper vibes. That's kind of what I'm getting from, like, more so where she's kind of the Jack the Ripper character, but also like him because they're both like out here just offing people. So
yeah,
it's a good time. Did the men deserve to be offed by her poisons? Yes.
Yeah, we listened to the audiobook. I dual read.
I dual read up until about 50%.
I didn't finish it with the audio because I was laying in bed, and so I did just switch over to my Kindle, but the audiobook was incredible. Incredible. I don't truly know what the narrators' names are.
I don't know their names. No.
I'm pulling it up. Don't worry, gang. Carrie's here. I don't know how to find it.
Nothing. I don't know where my tablet is.
I'm trying to find it.
I lost my glasses today, so I don't even know.
Matt Sykes and Stephanie Willis are the narrators for The Poisoner. Thank you. She has to praise me so I don't lose steam. I would say what I loved so much about this too is like the sounds and stuff. That's why you and Ariel really pushed me to listen to it. Their voices are incredible though. Like I was locked in even without the little creepy voices and the clicking and it was very suspenseful, kind of a thrill. I wouldn't say horror vibes, but when you're listening to it like in the dead of night, you're kind of like holy shit a little bit.
It's like, I mean, she's like being hunted, right? So it gets that like mystery, like thriller kind of aspect mixed into it, which is really nice. Keeps you on the edge of your seat while you're going. Because it's like, you know what? It's Predator.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yes.
It's Predator.
That's
what it feels like. You're like, he's Predator, and she's like trying to stay away from him.
Yeah, imagine a really cool Edward, but like cool Edward as a predator.
Hot Edward as a predator.
As predator.
Shiny.
Yeah, I love it. Did we just ruin it by me saying Edward Cullen? Everybody scratch that.
Because I don't think it really feels
Silas
like Twilight.
is sexy. Yeah, Edward, no. You know what I mean? We love Silas.
No, but if anyone relates to vampires, they automatically probably think Twilight. So
I did a disservice by not wearing my Edward Cullen t-shirt today.
Yes, you did.
That's coming this October, gang, when we do our Halloween episodes. Don't you worry.
Do
you want me to go over the kinks?
Sure.
Okay.
If you can read it.
Just a second.
If not, I'm sure I can make myself read them.
I won't go through all of them, but vampires, we've got some primal play, a variation of nodding, risk-aware consent kink, chasing, biting, hair pulling, blood play, brat tamer. Never seen that before. I love that. Spitting, mutual stalking, impact play with a whip, inappropriate use of rice, degradation, and praise sadism. Thank you. I just read out loud.
You did. Good job. Like it didn't go.
I have dyslexia, so that was crazy.
I would say that the tropes are not the tropes. The trigger warnings are very well written out.
Yes.
And I feel like we had the same like reaction with Leave Me Behind, where we're like, sometimes you read the triggers, you're like, I don't know. But then you like get into it and it's still like really well done. So you're like, yeah, I'm into this.
Yeah. I think I also like it. This might be a little side note that, you know how sometimes in trigger warnings or kink lists, they list it maybe to just cover their base, but you don't really see it. I liked that everything that was listed like occurred. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice. And it felt good. Felt natural. I just make it so weird. It felt good. What are you talking about, Carrie?
It felt good.
Sorry. It was good.
It was a good book. Yeah.
It was good.
We both enjoyed. You read it in like hours.
I read it.
You were like, chomp.
I think I started at like 7 p.m. and then I finished just shy of 2:30.
Yes,
a.m.
we kind of finished around the same time, like within the couple hours of each other, because I finished at
Yeah.
like 1 a.m. my time. So like you finished like right after me.
What's shocking is you had no idea I was awake. I knew you were
No,
probably awake, but I did
I'm
stay
always
up.
awake.
I knew if I messaged Liz that I was not going to get it done because I'd go off on
Mhm.
tangents doing voice memos. But I will
And then
say,
we did the next day.
and then we did the next day. I will say I was getting incredibly sleepy, so the ending
Mhm.
was not fully well absorbed, but well enough.
Let's do the like not vibes necessarily, but like, is there any movies or other books that you think that would tie into this?
I think like I said, like Phantom of the Opera vibe a little bit,
Mhm.
kind of. Maybe just like the setting of Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Um
If I say Nocticadia, does that feel really way off? The vibes, like
no.
the gothic vibes,
Yes.
feel very similar, very different like aspects to them, but the vibes of like
I
this, how you're feeling in it,
I would even
aesthetic.
say like a step further to say Anthema.
I
Anathema.
haven't read that one, so I
Oh,
wouldn't know.
well, Anathema
Sorry, I
is,
haven't read that one yet.
you got to read that one and you'd love
I
it.
know.
But
I know.
that one too, I would say Carrie Lake vibes. Like if
Okay.
you like Carrie Lake, Ivy, Ophelia, yes as well.
Yes.
Not to say that they're alike in that situation, but they
The aesthetics.
this
Like
aesthetic
the
feels
world
right.
when you're in it, that's like the only way to like not even just like vibes, like when you're feeling like you're with the characters
Mm-hmm.
and like you're getting yourself absorbed in the world, they feel similar.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's the only way you can describe it.
Yeah. I would definitely say that. There are other ones. One Dark Window-esque vibes.
A little bit, not as like much, not as I wouldn't say One Dark Window is as dark as this one is, but it's
Sure.
still like adjacent, kind of.
Yeah.
You're still getting the like kind of gothicness. This one,
Yeah.
The Poisoner is very gothic, like more so than that one.
Yes.
Just good vibes, good dark.
Good vibes.
This would probably be really good for the fall.
Oh,
So like
amazing.
you're making your fall TBRs right now.
Yes.
This has to be on it. This
Yes.
has to be on it.
I fully agree.
Do you have your Kindle available to do some popular or favorite quotes? Because we have a couple of our own. So
Everybody, I want to take this moment in time to say Carrie is prepared.
here you are.
I have every single device in front of me, locked and loaded.
I'm not.
I have a couple. I love that he called her his shadow. I love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is just funny. I did highlight this one. Believe me when I say this woman gave me butterflies in my stomach, though that might just be internal bleeding. Either way, she had me charmed.
Yes.
Such a Silas
Yes.
moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. Another one that we love. Here we go. The awkward silence. You like this one. There was no need to change out of funeral attire as men died every day. A cause for celebration.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think that describes this book like so well.
Honestly, both two very yes, Silas and Alina is how it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to the audiobook before I started recording to make sure I remembered how to say
remember
her
how
name.
to yeah.
Alina. So yeah, Alina and Silas are the male main character and the female main character of The Poisoner. Just so we haven't stated that. Those were two very telling quotes to give you an idea of the characters that we're dealing with. And they're incredible. I really liked them. I think that the vibes were vibing. The tension was really good. I mean, can you say that there was tension if she kind of didn't really want him stalking her?
Yes, because like she had a lot of back and forth where she's like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't like my stalker. And
Yeah,
he's like, I'm here.
Because I would say it wasn't that she didn't want him stalking her, it just freaked her out.
Yeah. She's very much I should be afraid of you, but you're weird. Like, something's off with you, sir. And, like, her wanting to figure him out because she, at the end of the day, is a scientist. And so she's, like, trying to be like, what are you? What is that? What are you? And, like, just, like, kind of eyeballing him. I don't want to do any spoilers yet, but she does one particular thing, and he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, no. She's like, what are you?
So, we might have already done this a little bit, but what were your first impressions of Silas and Alina?
First impressions. I liked her a lot because she has a strong FMC. And I like that she had kind of more of a unique, like, take on the FMC, right? So she's not a healer, which is what a lot of FMCs are. She was like a pharmacist, essentially. She's not necessarily a doctor, but in this time it's like kind of borderline on the two of them. So she runs an apothecary, a pharmacy, and so that I like the uniqueness of it, and her wanting to like constantly try to like different experiments and stuff like that was really fun. Her having like patrons come to the shop and like ask for help on things is kind of nice. And then on the side, she's like, and I'm also, murdering men.
Yes.
So it's fun.
I would actually, and for Silas, I feel like, have you ever seen Interview with the Vampire, like the new seasons? I don't know why I asked you that. I should have known better. If anybody listening knows what I'm talking about, Lestat, Silas gave very Lestat vibes. So just nod your head and agree with me, because she has no idea
Ariel
what
said
I meant.
yes, so I'm gonna say
That's
yes.
so true. Yeah. So, he gave very like cocky, but like sexy cocky energy.
Yeah.
I was down for it.
You're down.
I was locked in. I was into it.
I was like, you were nodded in?
I was nodded in.
You were nodded in?
We're gonna talk about
Locked
that soon.
In. So, as far as the world building goes, I did like, because it's very much, and I'll go back to Jack the Ripper, it's kind of like what I imagine during that time period where you got the cobblestones, the like gas lamp kind of vibes going on, and like you're walking around, it's like probably raining in England and stuff. So it was very atmospheric, and I enjoyed it.
Nosferatu vibes.
There you go.
It's hitting me now. Nosferatu. It doesn't matter.
Nosferatu? I think so.
Nosferatu.
I don't know. I also didn't watch that.
Yeah, God damn it. It's all right, guys. One of these days we'll get her to watch the TV show. But yeah, I feel like it's right out the gate you were like in it, and you were totally. It felt good. It made me want summer to be over, and I wanted it to be fall. It felt good. Yeah. I miss fall. Was the romance believable?
Yes.
Yes.
He was inappropriate. There was one scene I'm thinking of particular, and we'll talk about it after the like halfway mark. That it's just cracking me up. I'm just like, yeah. He's like, I want some.
Help me. Dear God, help me. But
I don't know.
Gear up for what I'm trying to say. I think you'll understand. It didn't feel like romance. It felt like a different breed of love between these two. It wasn't sunshine and rainbows. It was not, even when they, had their like union moments. We'll get into it more. It's not
lovey-dovey.
Yes.
It's where she like smacks him across the face, and then they just like go at it. That's their vibe. And then like he'll like back up, like at the end she'll smack him again. That's what I felt like they were doing like at the whole way. It is their like love declarations are very macabre because they're not like, I would burn the world for you and I would like sacrifice all of these things. It was more like, you are the like infection inside my body that I can't get rid of.
Yes.
And those are two very
Yes.
distinct, different ways to describe love. Sometimes the
Thank
author
you.
comes out.
Thank you. Exactly. It is truly like, and they're addicted to each other. And it's not
Yeah.
necessarily like, I want this addiction, but I can't get you out of my head and in my soul. And
Yeah.
yeah, I
Like
love that.
the
Thank you.
craving he talks about, he's like, I can't eat anything else. I will
Yeah.
only, like, it's you or nothing. And
Yeah.
he hates it. He
It's
absolutely is like disgusted by it.
it's a very different kind of yearning.
Yeah.
And I definitely think too their perspectives on the romance is very different, because eventually he
Mhm.
is like, this is it. She is my
Yeah.
entire world. And she's kind of like, yeah, I'm down. But I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like, keep
I
your
can't
shit
say
over
it.
there.
Yeah. I can't say it as eloquently, but yes, it's
Mhm.
very different.
Mhm.
I loved it. I loved their
Yeah.
relationship. It felt right the way that it was.
Yeah. It didn't feel too quick. It didn't
Yeah.
feel forced.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like they were still very conflicted, even though they were like trying to get together. They were still like, he was still trying to hurt her.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like he's like, I want to eat you alive, woman,
Yeah.
but I'm still gonna hurt you in ways.
Yeah. The tender moments were not tender. And I
No.
and I think that that's what I liked about it. And I'm excited if we're going to work our ways to that, because I
Mm-hmm.
think that we needed time before lovey-dovey instances maybe kicked
Yeah.
in. Because I do want to
Oh,
see Silas have like a sweet
that's
little
like a
moment.
sweet moment. Why did my like in my head this book feels their tender moments feels like you are trying to cuddle with a dagger.
Yeah. You're fucking nailing it this episode. Oh my god.
My brain is fried, so I don't know how.
That is
I'm
so true.
dead.
Two mismatched, jagged pieces
Yes.
of glass cuddling each other, honestly.
Yes. Yes. That is exactly like you're gonna get cut. You're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
sliced to pieces, but they're still gonna try to force that in together. So,
Yeah.
that's what it
Force
is.
it.
Force it. Just in there.
Okay. Before we get to spoilers, would
Mm-hmm.
we read anything else from this author? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yeah,
All the time.
all the time. Yeah,
This
I
was
plan on
is
reading her
this
other. She's got like 4. I was trying to look at her publication list, and it's like she's got one this year and one next year, and then there's like 2 other ones that she has planned. So
is this the only published book that Ivy Ophelia has?
yes, currently.
Okay. Okay, that's what I as soon as she publishes more, absolutely I'm in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um
Let's do before we get into the spoiler section. Let's
yeah.
do a yes or no if.
Mm.
So yes, if you want a
Mm.
unique storyline that isn't, it's gonna go against like the grain because I don't know. This isn't romantasy. This isn't dark
No.
romance. I don't even know. Like I think it's technically categorized as historical romance, which also doesn't necessarily feel right. But
I
if you want something that doesn't necessarily have like a specific genre that it's in.
think it could straddle the line of many. Like I think it
Mm-hmm.
does straddle the line of dark romance and
The primal
like dark
play, that type of
gothic
stuff. Yeah.
type of, but it's not really, it kind of is fantasy if you think about him, but like
Yeah.
yeah, it just straddles the line of a lot of things.
Paranormal. Yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
right there in the mix. Yes.
Yeah. You could tell me anything and I'd say yes.
Yes.
You could literally tell me it's anything. And I will
No,
say yes.
if let me think. No, if you don't like the MMC hurting the FMC. Because some people don't like that.
Yeah.
Because he does.
Yes.
So if you don't like that, I would say no.
I would say yes if you like kind of a stubborn but also like wildly independent, badass female main character. And I would say no if you are into, like when we were talking about the romance, if you are expecting a happily ever after, if you are expecting very cut and dry, once they get together, it's easy. It is not an easy relationship, you know? And I think if you're seeking this book out, you'll understand that and you'll love it. But I think, you know, I've been reading hockey romances, so to go from hockey romance to this, you know what I mean? I could just understand if someone's like, oh, because it's a very different breed of romance.
Yeah,
but it is romance.
Going from like contemporary romance to this, probably not gonna hit the marks for you. But if you're, I think, dabbling, you want something different, yeah.
I think what I loved so much about this is because it's not easy.
No.
It felt more true to the story because it's not easy.
No, it felt natural.
Yeah, it was really good.
It felt more like realistic than a lot of the other ones, because sometimes, especially when you have like two very stubborn, bullheaded characters that are set in their ways, like she's extremely independent, so she doesn't need a man, and like she, you know, there's some stuff that's gone on, so she's grieving in a way. She doesn't want that. Like they're like, oh, you're a woman, you need to get married. She's like, no, why would I? Why would? Ew, you want me to be stuck with a man forever? No, thank you.
Yeah.
So, like, she's very set in her way. She's very comfortable with her life. She has her routines. So, she's like, I don't need a guy. And he's like, I've been living for 9 billion years.
Slithering
around, eating people. I don't need a woman.
We have to clip that. The noise, slithering around, and the way that came out of you. I've never heard that.
I'm just shocking you all over the place tonight.
I have never heard that.
I'm tired, okay? It's been a long week.
I keep thinking it's like Sunday, but guys, it's Friday night. Liz worked all day.
I worked all day. I had a sick kid this week. I changed jobs like
for weeks. Your child's been sick for
2 weeks. And I've been training on a new role for 2 weeks. I've been it's not good. Not good. But
I'm gonna label this part of the podcast the gas leak, when we're just both like
I can't do it anymore. I can't.
But yeah.
It's a good book. I think everyone should read it. I do. I think everyone should read it. Yes.
For anybody that is going to read this book, now is your chance. We are going to get in spoiler section of this. So if you want spoilers, continue on. If you've read this and you want to listen to us talk about more deep dive into it, then continue on. But this is your chance.
Stop now or forever. I don't know, not continue.
1. Oh.
Like, you gonna flip people off? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Normally, we would start off by talking about our Kindle highlights and notes. However, we didn't necessarily know that this was going to turn into a buddy reading episode.
Because you just like picked it up. You're just like, I must have read this. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. We want to be prepared for the panel and for everything.
So in general. So
yes. So we'll just go into. Do you have a scene that most stood out to you?
The only one that like right now that is standing out to me, because we were talking about it just a little bit ago about him just being like, oh, I want to taste. So when she's at the counter and like the person comes into her shop and he's just like crawls under her skirt and he's like, he's like, come here.
He is up in it.
I'm gonna get what I want right now, which is like nibbling and like getting her off. And so I was just like, she's with a customer. She's like, excuse me. And they're like, are you okay? She's like, I just don't feel well.
That's right. She goes, could you close the sign on your way out? That's right.
Just leave. And they're like, yeah, we'll come back tomorrow.
the customer's been there with like aggressive nausea or something, and she's just
like
getting
so sick, and she's just getting ate out on the counter.
You're so right.
I was like, okay. He's like, I know I'm supposed to wait it, but
yeah, he's like sucking blood from her thigh and like finger blasting.
Yep.
You know? Mine is probably when she's like asking him to like open his mouth so she can look at his fangs. And just the way that she's doing it, I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't you? Like, thank you for doing this. When your intrusive thoughts like catch up and really happen, that's what that felt like. And then when she like aggressively pokes. What is that? His like smelling in his mouth or something. Right?
And she's like shoving his so when she's like looking at his fangs, she's like, "What are you?" and like sticks her hand in his face and like into his mouth and is like playing with his fangs. She's like, "What is it? Where do they go?" and like shoving her hand inside of a man's mouth. It just
I just imagine Silas like
he's like, "What are you doing?" Then he's just like, "All right, whatever. Yeah. Just put it in there, ma'am."
Yeah, and then just like the spoiler of then he's like, "You're this rare host," and then he's like playing in her mouth.
Yeah.
Showing her that she could eventually, if she ever turned, she's got fangs up in there.
She's like, "Come here, come here." She's like, "What? That's what everyone has." She's like, "No, they don't, woman. Come on."
But also, our scenes are so
vastly different.
Such small parts of the grand scheme of the book.
That we're just like, yeah, these stood out to me. Yeah.
Not when he like is like hiding in the shadows and she's like getting freaked out. Not that. Just the teeth, hand, mouth fucking and the finger fucking. But
I do like that he kind of the way he fell in love with her was through stalking her. And that is like so funny because at first he's like stalking her and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm just gonna learn like what you do so I can chase you down. I can hunt you. If I can just destroy you." And then he starts watching and he's like, "She's peculiar." It's like, she does the same thing every single day.
I think another scene that stands out to me is technically their first kiss when she tries to bite him and he's poisonous.
Oh, yeah.
And so he has to literally suck the poison out of her mouth. And he's like, "Give me your tongue. Suck," or something. He says, "Suck my tongue." He says, "Suck my tongue." And I was like, okay. Do it, girl.
Do it.
Get in there. Your man is going to save your life with sucking tongue. Take that, Edward.
You never save your life by sucking her tongue.
Silas is sucking tongue. Anyway. Oh my god. Plot twists. Did we guess them?
Yes. Not the end ones. The plot twist was Victor. Well, there was
Victor
two of
being
them.
Luca.
Victor being Luca, and Phoebe being Silas's sister.
Okay, that one I didn't pick up on. But
I didn't pick on that one.
I understood the tension, but I didn't think that they'd be brother and sister.
No. I thought he did something, and like she was picking up on the fact that he was like a vampire-ish thing.
Yes.
And like that people had like bad experiences with him, and she knew like she's this like not debutante. What am I thinking? She's like a socialite. There we go. She's a socialite. She has all these parties and stuff, and like people are having bad experiences with him. I thought that she didn't like him because like people were having bad experiences and it was like ruining her parties and shit. Not that they were siblings.
I almost thought that she could be some form of like mythical-esque being, maybe not a vampire, but you know how sometimes like witches are like, you know,
like
I thought
hunter,
maybe Phoebe could be something like that, not brother and sister or a vampire, but
no.
But the Luca Victor thing, I was like, dude, I don't trust you.
No, immediately I was like, I was like, you are just like, you know, it felt too niche. Like he was so perfectly matched to her. I was like, that's why I know you're the bad guy, because you like knew you have like science background and like all the things that she likes and all these. I'm like, no, no. And when he has to walk her home like the first night they met, I was like, girl, don't you know you're not supposed to let a man take you home on the first night? Like, no, survival.
But I did wonder this though, because aren't vampires not allowed in unless you let them in?
I don't think in this world, because they're like, you were right, they're like a serpent vampire,
Serpent-esque
kind of
vampire.
thing. Yeah, they're like
Okay.
snakes. Because he's poisonous,
but not like this isn't like the basilisk kiss of a
No.
basilisk. It's not that type of snake, everybody.
He doesn't turn into a snake.
This is not a it's not a full-on snake like the kiss of basilisk.
No.
But also, thank God I just said that right. That's incredible. That's incredible.
You're winning this episode.
Holy shit. I think you're winning this episode. But comment below who's winning this episode.
Comment. Let us know.
Thoughts on the ending? Was it satisfying?
No, but because it's a book one, so I have something I want to ask because something my cousin brought up to me. But I will, after you make your statement on how you felt about the ending.
I didn't know that this wasn't a standalone. I'll say that. I didn't go into this knowing that. I didn't know it was going to be more. So that was shocking.
I thought it was like they were standalones, and that was me being naive. Like I was like, oh yeah, it's like a book one, and then like book two will follow other characters, kind of like Phantasma, whatever that one is, Enchanta, that thing, those ones. I thought it was like
Enchantra and
I thought
Phantasma.
It was like those ones, but
Me
it's
too.
not. It is.
Me
not.
too. It's not. So yeah, that part. I mean, was it? It was a good ending. I mean, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was unsatisfying. I was pretty well delirious by the end. A part of me does wish that I would have just waited until the morning to finish it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a lot happens towards the last few chapters.
Yeah.
So if you're not really mentally in there, I got a little confused only because I wasn't fully mentally in it.
I'm gonna make a joke about, are you ever mentally in it?
No. My fortune cookie today said, don't be afraid to seek professional help. And I said, you know what? This cookie's going to cause me to...
Mine told me my life was a grand adventure. And I said, I don't like this adventure.
Get me out off this journey.
I don't like this horror show. Okay. Turn the channel.
What was the question you wanted to ask?
So my cousin, I messaged her because we were like, oh, we're gonna do a buddy read up, or we're gonna do a buddy episode on this one. And she goes, what were your thoughts about her being on the Titanic at the end? That's what I did too. Oh, what are you talking about? She's like, I swear that's what she's on the Titanic at the end of the book. And I was like,
what?
I was like, I did not pick up on that. So that is her theory, is that she hopped on the Titanic to come to the United States.
Is she dying in the next book?
That's what I'm wondering.
But maybe not.
Silas is going to sweep in?
What theories do we think are going to happen next?
I don't know. If she's on the Titanic, this changes everything.
This changes everything.
Because, like, if she is, or if she's just on, like, a sister boat, like, maybe she's on one that's, like, not the Titanic, right? But if she is, and she's like, how are they going to get out of that, right? Like, how are they going to? I don't think they are, but that was a good point. I didn't catch that.
The only like real theory or like thing that I have is I think she's going to end up changing, like shifting.
Oh yeah.
But that just feels like a given. But I don't have
any other theories.
Any other theories or expectations. I have no idea.
No, I don't either. They'll get back together, so he will follow her to the U.S.
I do have a wild assumption. That's not correct. I don't trust Phoebe.
I don't either.
I don't know why I don't trust her. I have nothing to give. But
Yeah.
Phoebe did feel a little bit aggressive towards the end on things. Not in a bad way. But like, for some reason, I don't quite trust Phoebe.
Do you think Luca is actually dead?
No.
No, neither.
And it's weird because at the ending too, like we said, the romance is believable, but it's not easy. I have a hard time trusting Silas a little bit too, given his actions towards the end of the book.
I think she's gonna be in New York, and then she's gonna be like living her life. He's just gonna let her do her thing, and then one day she's just gonna be like walking down an alley. She's gonna hear that damn clicking.
Fuck.
And she's gonna be like, oh no. And then she's gonna like run, and it's gonna be like a full-on chase scene, right? Where he's stalking her through like the alleys of New York, and like you get the whole like steampunk kind of like historical vibes of New York City. And it's gonna be, he's just gonna be clicking the whole dang time. So
yeah.
I think one of the last things I want to talk about is the nodding in this book, because it is not the same as every other. Like, when I think of nodding, I think of werewolf romances, like Bride. I think that's like the most relatable example. It's not that.
It's not that.
No.
I will say, when I read it and then voice memoed you, I did not have the same depiction.
No.
I was thinking like
the same thing at all.
I was thinking like barbs on a peen. And that is not the visual
That's
that you
not
were
what
getting.
I saw. No, I thought more like tentacles, but not tentacles, because they did like thorny vines. That's probably the only way I can describe it, like coming out of it and like attaching.
I almost thought of like
ew, that sounds horrible.
Like a puffer fish as a cock.
Just...
yeah.
But it's like opposite, because it'd be like pokey.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, good thing his venom causes numbness.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
So if you were expecting like a normal like shifter nodding, this is not it.
No, it's not giving werewolf nodding.
No. Dragon nodding. No. Everyone should go read The Poisoner by Ophelia. Get it wherever. Audiobook's fantastic. Loved it. You should definitely get it, especially if you want the little noises. If you don't know what noises we're talking about, go just look on Ivy Ophelia's like social media pages. She has a ton of clips of it. So go there.
Why don't we give it a shot?
I am not doing it.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Not like that, guys. It does not sound like. It's cool.
No.
It's cool. I'm gonna sit here and I'm never doing that again. Okay. Yep.
Yes, go read it. If you are going to Villains and Vixens, be sure to check out her pre-orders before they close. I think probably by the time this gets posted, they will be closed, but you can still buy them at Villains and Vixens. So
yeah,
it's going to be so much fun. She's going to be in the Friday panel, so you have to go to that.
That Liz is moderating, and I'm going to say it again. Come and support Liz. Come and support Ivy Ophelia. And if we see you there, we're very excited. We are almost a month away. Very exciting. Liz is shitting herself, but
actively in my nice recliner.
Yeah, right now.
Right this second. But as always, remember to read what you want and don't be a dick.